A beautiful day, beloved. I am Astarius Miraculi, and today I'm here to offer you some meditation tips. You know, meditation is the means by which we align more deeply with Source by virtue of the breath of life that was breathed into us, that gave the body and the soul animation. It was actually the fabric of God that was translated into our central core. And when we go into meditation, we are able to align with that sacred place of Source, that divinity that exists within us. One of the things that I discovered recently is with a regular dust mask, that you could take a couple of drops of essential oil and put it in the dust mask, and it's going to cause you to breathe much more deeply. The principal fragrances that I like to use is peppermint and eucalyptus. So basically you want an average of 2 drops of peppermint, 2 drops of eucalyptus, not necessarily more than 3 drops of each, because it can become overpowering or a little bit too strong. Then you can add other essential oils, like sometimes I like to add some jasmine or some rose. But basically, you're looking at about 2 drops per oil that you add into the mix. And it's going to cause you to breathe that much more deeply. I've also used it when I've been working out and doing exercises, and it just brings more breath into the body, because breath is the focal point of meditation. Breath is God hiding in plain sight inside of us. Every deep breath is a prayer for life. Every deep breath elongates our lifespan. Every deep breath improves the quality of our life. Every deep breath oxygenates the brain cells, makes the mind sharper. So whenever you go into meditation, you want to definitely use the resonance of breath. Another very powerful thing to do when you're meditating is to place the tip of the tongue to the center of the roof of your mouth. And when you do that, you don't want there to be tension in the tongue, but rather the tongue is relaxed while the tip is in a very relaxed way touching the center of the roof of the mouth, which creates a sacred salivating, and there's a kind of a mystical nectar that is created. The saliva is turned into a kind of a nectar, that is coated with frequency that takes you into that deeper place of your central core. So that's another really important thing in meditation. Now, in terms of a mantra upon which to meditate, I am is really, really powerful, where you inhale the I and you exhale the am. Inhale the I, exhale the am. Now, one of the things that makes I am so powerful as a meditation is that I am is the name that we share with God and in the family of life. You see, just like in a family, everybody shares the same last name. In the family of life, the name that we share is I am. I am is the frequency of creation. It's the frequency of being, unfolding down the corridors of forever. So when you use I am in meditation, you inhale, you exhale, so the I am will take you deeper into that place of your central core. Another very powerful something that you can meditate to is music. Music is really, really awesome. I have several of my albums that are very conducive to going into deep places of meditation. I have an album called Deep Space Meditation, which has binaural beats in it, which really more deeply facilitates the meditation process, especially when you're using headphones. I have Abraham Primordial Heart, which is very, very deep for meditation. And then there is Sonic Ascension, a tribute to Sedona. So those are the three primary meditational ones, even though all of my albums have a certain meditational quality. Now, another meditation you can focus upon is the bliss resonator. Ooh, oftentimes when you feel a resonance of bliss, you will go ooh, you see. So when you're meditating on the ooh, you inhale the ooh, and exhale the ooh. Sometimes you're breathing through the nostrils. I'm actually doing it aloud so that you can get a sense of it. And then the last thing I want to share with you is the Iya Weya, something really powerful that was revealed to me by Spirit from the inner sanctum of my being many years ago when I lived in Sedona, Arizona. And Iya, E-Y-A-H, and then Weya, W-A-Y-A-H. Iya means from the beginning, and Weya means into the endless end. It's also a bliss resonance. The Iya Weya is a breath of bliss as well as a portal through eternity. And there's different ways that you can use Iya Weya. When you're needing to move energy very quickly, you inhale the Iya and you exhale the Weya. So when you do it through the mouth, it's like now, if you link up the telepathic battery cables, like one car jump starts another when the battery cables are aligned. Well, here we're talking about the telepathic battery cables. So imagine that telepathic battery cables are linking up your soul and my soul, and I want you to let yourself become jump started by the mastery and the information and the wisdom that I hold relative to this meditation process, to therefore jumpstart yourself meditationally. So we're going to go a little bit deep into the Iya Weya now, and I want you to feel the resonance of this. I'm going to start doing it through the mouth, and then I'm going to do it through the breath. When I do it through just the nostrils, I'm inhaling the Iya and I'm exhaling the Weya. So those are my meditation tips for you. I want you to fly well in those frequencies. I am available for one-on-one sessions, intuitive astrology readings, as well as healing transmissions of sound with didgeridoo and vocal harmonics. I also teach Reiki. And be sure and go to my website and hear some of the sound clips that I have on various things, and also put some comments there. Tell me how these techniques worked out for you, what kind of frequencies you felt as I shared this. With all the love and light of the universe, I empower you. Namaste.